Okay then guys, what's going on? Cloud Plays here and welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're inside of Starfield where we have got so much going on. We have got a brand new update that has now officially landed, some reassurances to fans from Todd Howard, and the development team and social media team inside of the Discord channel silencing people's opinions. This one is a controversial one to say the least, but we're going to dive into it today. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. On top of that, check out our sponsor Advanced GG, the #1 clinically proven energy supplement on the market. My favorite flavor is cherry vanilla, but you guys can catch an array of flavors via the link in the description. Utilize code CLOUD at checkout for a cheeky discount, and we can dive onto this. So starting off, we have got the Starfield post up on Twitter stating that update 1.8.86 has now landed. Now, what does this bring to the table exactly? The DLSS support, the consume button for food, which was so dramatically needed, numerous fixes and improvements, and you can have the full details, which we have covered previously in another video, just in the link via the description. It goes over absolutely everything for the NVIDIA DLSS support, the let 'em eat button, the fixes and improvements as far as performance and stability goes, gameplays, graphics, quest lines. They seem to have fixed quite a lot, but as an overall, for me, this was a bit of a lackluster update. Being a console player myself, I did think it was just a little bit of a meh moment. The biggest part about it was the NVIDIA DLSS support, but unfortunately that is obviously only going to relate to PC users who are running an NVIDIA graphics card around the 40 series. So overall, bit of a meh and a bit of a disappointment one to say the least, but we're going to move on into what it is that Todd Howard says in this article right here by gamingbible.com, stating Todd Howard reassures fans with support update. Bethesda's Todd Howard has commented on the current development team still working on Starfield, between Bethesda being at work on the new Elder Scrolls game and Starfield losing players. It was time for Howard to step out and say that the game still has developer support at this time. Now, Starfield fans are seeing the game take a bit of a rough bump recently, between being snubbed at the 2023 Game Awards and the player count nosediving beneath that of Skyrim. It doesn't seem to be going too well. Now, face of Bethesda Todd Howard often gets wheeled out whenever an announcement needs to be made or when the community needs reassurance, so it's no surprise to see him comment and tell fans that a large portion of the Bethesda team are still hard at work supporting Starfield with updates and patches, which is a relief seeing as updates have been thin on the ground. But how many people exactly have been working on it? It's been posted up via PCGamesN.com that there are around 250 Bethesda developers still working on Starfield. Now, that's extremely disappointing considering exactly what it is that we've seen in this. It does kind of like lead to question what it is that's going on over at Bethesda when that seems to be the case. Now, it looks like potentially half of the pre-launch team is still working on Starfield at Bethesda, with DLC and updates a big focus for the team. Now, in this article, he goes on to state that there is a few words from Todd Howard stating, "You're talking to me, but there's 450 people here. We still have people that work on Fallout 76, and we have about 250 on Starfield. This only exists because of all of those people and us working together. That's why the games are so big. There are so many moving parts and interesting things that people will find that comes from everybody here." Now, although there is 450 people in Bethesda, there is 250 people working on Starfield, and they still have people working on Fallout 76. So how many people exactly are going to be working on the Skyrim game? It does seem to be quite thinly laid out, so don't expect anything from Skyrim for quite some time, to say the least. Now, there was a post that went up on Reddit, which I don't think managed to gain enough traction, mainly because the title started off as something completely different. But we're going to take a look at it right here and stay tuned for the end of it, because it's actually baffling to know that this is what it is that's happening inside of the Discord right now. But they state, "Am I really the first person to post about the update? Game Pass just started downloading a 14.6 gigabyte update on my PC." Now, he goes in to put a first edit that states, "Still waiting for patch notes, but the update finished downloading for me. Some new DLL files and stuff like that. Looks like the exe file was updated as well. Lots of updates to BA2 files, but no updates to the ESM files as far as I can tell. Maybe my mods won't be completely broken." Then he goes in for a second patch update where he actually announces that the patch notes are now up and tags in the actual patch notes on the Steam community page. And then the third one goes up, which is a little bit baffling to say the least. You'll have to read it for yourself because this one is hard to imagine, but we're going to show you right here. The third edit on this one was, okay, I'm just going to put this here since this post has some traction. I was in the Starfield main Discord, and I've got to say, it is astounding the amount of censorship going on there. People are mentioning performance issues and complaints or whatever, and the Bethesda mods are just deleting messages left and right. I'll say for me at least, this update has been a massive performance improvement, and I'm super excited about it, but the delete all discontent policy the Discord seems to have is just plain crappy. So just a PSA for everyone, I guess. Now this is an absolutely huge one, and for me, I don't think I can really make any nice comment on this one. I know that there are obviously things that we have to go down and ways that we have to look at things, but being able to disable all of these sort of like quote-unquote hate comments on a level of things that are constructively speaking about the game, it is a little bit mixed to say the least. You can't be doing that. It's in a live Discord channel and people can see the comments going up. They can also see the comments going down. So that is a bit of a silly one to say the least. I don't really know how else to word it other than the fact that I think that's absolutely mental. Let me know what you guys are thinking via the comment section below, because this is an absolutely baffling one coming from Bethesda. Now, there is no physical proof via it, so all we have is the word of it, but you guys can let me know what you think in the comment section, and maybe some of your comments have been deleted. You'll have to let me know. But next up, another thing that is mixed is now the Starfield user rating across all reviews on Steam, with the recent reviews of 6,000 being mixed and all reviews of over time of 75,500 reviews are now all mixed. And this post got 11.8 thousand upvotes on Reddit. Now, do I think that Starfield is a good game? Yes, I do indeed. Do I think that it is probably being developed on a bit of an old system and could have had better graphical imagery? Yes, I do. Do I think that actually it's a little bit plain, a little bit boring, and I know it's a space exploration game where planets are bound to be barren and there's not a lot of things in some planets? Yes, I fully am agreeing on that one. But am I going to say that this game needed a mixed review over 75,500 people? Probably bloody not. I think that personally, people are taking into consideration a lot of stupid stuff. I think that Starfield was overhyped by the community before the game actually launched. It wasn't overhyped by the game developers miraculously, which is normally a thing that most game development teams will do, but Bethesda didn't overhype it to a degree. They just kind of promoted and marketed it really well, while still kind of telling us exactly what we were going to be receiving. They did hide a few things such as barren wastelands and running around in the middle of nowhere before you actually come to a point of interest, but as an overall, this game was exactly what it said on the tin. The problem is that we're getting a load of mixed reviews based on the fact that people did not like the game. That is absolutely fine. They're just slating on it though for very ridiculous reasons, and I think this is where my partake on it kind of separates from a lot of the hate going on, and a lot of people are going to give me a load of lack in the comment section below, and that's absolutely fine. I can take that. I have to stay true to my own and have to be honest about what it is that I witness inside of these games. The game is really good, the story is mediocre, but it is okay, and the game is playable for a very long period of time, hours and hours, hundreds of hours on end if you so wish. But it's just not completely amazing, and it may not be for everybody. That's just my personal opinion. Let me know what you guys are thinking via the comment section below. Unfortunately, that's all we've got time for today, though. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. I appreciate all of your faces. Thank you so much again for watching, guys, and make sure you check out our sponsor via the link in the description and use code CLOUD at checkout for a discount. Thanks again for watching, guys. Appreciate you all, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.